Hi, and welcome to our main newsletter. The weather's getting cold, and there's definitely a lot of flu going around at the moment. Stay warm, look after yourself, and take care of your health. It's all about the budget this month, and especially negative gearing and CGT. I'm sure you've heard it all, and there's more to explore now. But before we get there, let's start off with the interest rates. Next meeting is on the 16th of June, and as of now, it's predicted there's no change in the interest rates due to the jump in unemployment rates. And I'm sure the budget has some sentiments as well, which is keeping the interest rate on hold for the moment. But however, we've heard that there could still be 2 to 3 more rises coming by the end of the year. So we'll wait and watch for that. However, we've got clients, those who come to us to revisit their borrowing capacity, those who came to us in January, and again, they've come to us requesting what the borrowing capacity is. Some of the borrowing capacity has dropped by close to 70 to $80,000 because of the three rate rises. So again, just waiting might not be the right idea. Waiting for the price to decrease, and saying I'll borrow because your borrowing capacity is also decreasing and the interest rates rising. So do think about that. So here you go. So let's get into the hottest discussion of every conversation at the moment, and that's the budget. Let's discuss the three major finance and property changes in this year's budget and the impact. Number one, negative gearing is going to apply only for new properties from the 1st of July 2027, and existing investment properties purchased before 12th of May 2026 are grandfathered under old rules. Number two, the 50% capital gains tax discount proposed to be replaced with an indexation based model plus minimum tax rules from the 1st of July 2027. And number three, proposed new minimum 30% tax rules for discretionary or family trusts from 1st of July 2028. So, what's the impact of all these? So, these are the three biggest changes they've announced, and we want to see what the impact of this is. As I mentioned on the budget day, tax changes are inevitable. However, your biggest concern is reduction in borrowing capacity. This is going to impact to the overall activity within the property market. Making a profit is one thing, but not being able to access finance or invest at all could be the biggest challenge moving forward. Make sure if you've had a pre approval before the budget, it has been reassessed because some of the banks have stopped using the negative gearing calculators, and that decreases the borrowing capacity. Not all the banks have just implemented that as yet because it hasn't been, the rules are still not implemented, but probably by the end of June or early July, all the banks might come into play. Now, with the recent budget changes around negative gearing and CGT, I have been having some great strategy sessions with some clients recently. Here are a few common investment approaches people are now considering. Investing through self-managed super fund, as it's still attracting in attention as current negative gearing rules remain unchanged. Trust and company structures, most people are still exploring these. However, you've just got to be mindful that most of the banks have stopped these kind of lendings and the interest rates are really high. Other option, people are looking at upgrading to a bigger home. So if they've already have an existing home, they were looking either to keep that as an investment or sell it and look to upgrade to a bigger home. Commercial property investing is again something that people are always thinking, but again, you need a bigger deposit for that. And buying under the personal name, surprisingly, all of my clients or those who've got the borrowing capacity are still very interested. Those who are not, some of them are also considering brand new properties. However, please be cautious about it. I know it's a bit uncertain times. Think about if that's the right strategy for you. So every market shift creates both challenges and opportunities. The key is having the right structure, strategy, and the finance plan moving forward. Okay, guys, stay safe, stay blessed, and see you next month. And if you've got any questions, just let me know. Give me a call, put things in the comment, and we can always chat. Have a good one.